So like I wanted to learn a little bit about Pathfinder character creation. So like I was making characters just to see from your guys' perspective what it was like and like everything, so that way I could understand it a little bit better. And I'm like, you know what? I think like Elizabeth, I'm not like singling you out, but I know like from what we talked,
I feel like we talked about this, yeah.
I honestly think it would help like if we did Pathfinder start from level 1, because there's a lot of things I'm like, you know what, this would make a lot more sense because there's like,
yeah,
you're not like I'm level and there's just all these things, especially when none of us have a ton of experience playing the game.
No.
So that's why I think if we wanted to do Pathfinder, I would probably do an adventure path.
Yeah, something a little bit more curated that we can like focus on the systems and the rules rather than the role play as much.
Which we all know it's a game I'm running, so there will be plenty of times for role play.
For sure, for sure.
But then we could also kind of dig deep into mechanical.
Sorry, John, I did apparently uploaded it but never sent it. So there you go.
No problem.
I looked and I was like, it's right here. And I was like, oh, I never clicked enter. So you guys are welcome for my way too analness of playing this game.
Yeah. I mean,
I even have Nate's inside of my path builder still, so.
Oh, interesting. You should just play this game for all of us.
No.
Yeah, you can just be everyone.
See, but that's gonna make me feel like an 8-year-old again who just played with myself.
Who didn't have friends.
No, I was mercilessly bullied by all of my friends at that age, and it was great. Or I would get beat up because I was white in my neighborhood. So,
oh gosh. Welcome.
And I corrected people on how to speak correctly. So, we all have our flaws. Mine was just I was too weird for people to like me. So. Now that I've made everyone at home happy.
Welcome, child.
And not sad.
It's all good.
This shirt sucks for this background. I gotta take this
I know
off.
you're gonna keep like losing.
Not my
your
shirt.
shoulder.
I was like, you're gonna take your shirt off? Hold on.
Yes.
Where's
Please.
Cue Careless Whisper.
No, if I take this shirt off, I just have more of a white shirt underneath, and it's just not gonna help anybody. So we're gonna take the background out, and then we should be fine.
You know what's real fun?
Oh,
like,
man.
well,
I was all ready for that.
a fun little thing since we were talking about just other stuff.
Blur my shoulder now too. That's exciting.
I was recording something for my this series for my church's YouTube, and I'm like, should I get out the green screen? I'm like, I don't feel like setting that junk up. So I did that. I recorded like 3/4 of it, and then I realized behind me is all that, and I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna have some people really doing some keyboard sleuthing. Like, what's Morkborg? Borge.
As long as they don't see the covers of some of those books, you're fine.
Oh no, they definitely are. I'm like, I tried to blur it and it looked terrible. So I'm like, whatever.
Just pick a video background. They're the best.
Yeah. Oh my.
In about 4 to 5 months, I'll have my own streaming center, so that'll be exciting.
Oh, is that what the addition to your house is? You're like,
no,
sorry,
no, my wife will
mother-in-law.
take the extra bedroom upstairs to be her office, and then I'll take the little tiny office in the basement that was her drum room, and that'll be my recording studio.
Oh, that's very fun. That'll be nice.
Which I'll just do this, and I won't do anything else in it. It'll be extremely fun.
That's very cool. I feel like having like a space to yourself is important.
Yeah. I keep going back and forth of like, do I want to look at potentially buying a place? And then every time I go, it's like, I don't think I can afford it. Also, I don't want to cut the grass. So maybe I should just keep renting.
But cutting grass is enjoyable.
Maybe for you. I'm like allergic to nature.
He is.
A condo. Yeah, I could do a condo. They're building some right in this area, but the dude.
Oh,
that builds them are stupid expensive.
You could live on my street because they're about to build 7 townhouses right at the end of my street.
Yeah, I saw them clear out all nature to do that.
Yeah, there's no more nature there at all.
Yeah,
Very
it's
exciting.
ugly.
I can't use the entrance of my street whenever they're working, so I have to go around like the back roads. It's very exciting.
There's that. There's also, so I do think this would be an interesting thing, depending on what comes out of it, but I highly doubt like what I imagine will be the final outcome of this. So there's a mall that is close to us that is building
Ooh, that'd be
apartments.
Yeah, I've been watching that. Yeah.
And so I have a theory they're going to be 16 or higher to live there.
A month.
Yeah.
I could see that.
But the
Yeah,
thing is,
I
I'm
can
like,
see
you know
that.
what? If I'm not buying a house and in there is literally everything to
Yeah.
where all I got to pay is utilities and rent, like, you know what? That might just be worth it.
Yeah.
But what I was thinking was like, hey, if that works out, all I got to do is walk across the parking lot to go pay to watch a movie.
Yep.
But then I was thinking about it more, and I'm like, you know what? If I needed to get clothes, that's just a walk down the street. And then I was thinking, actually,
and there's restaurants.
there's
and food.
restaurants, yeah, and which was. Let me finish my thought, then you can go because my brain's dumb.
I know, it's okay, go.
I was thinking, it's like, you know what? I don't know how many stores are still in said mall, but they should just really like form that for everyone that's living in an apartment, because I'm pretty sure like if they put a grocery store in there, they put like a short like little repair John, like all this stuff would be like just you have your customers trapped in there because they're paying rent. Okay, go
Well,
ahead.
I think in some ways, that could be the way to save malls is to
Mhm.
like turn them into like living centers where like people live around the mall and then all of their stuff is in the mall. No,
Yeah.
what I wanted to know is where is the dumpling place? Isn't it by the mall?
It's in the mall somewhere. I only order it
What is
online.
it called?
Dumplings to dumplings.
Dumplings.
Oh,
to
I did
dumplings.
see the dumpling place, and I think Nate and I went there the one day because we thought that it was a actual restaurant,
No.
and then
Yeah, go ahead, sorry.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, it's
Or
kind
I
maybe
of
it
have
was
so many
somebody
fond
else.
memories with Josh that I just don't remember that one.
I was trying to go to an Asian place, and then I ended up like in the food court at the mall.
as one does.
Yeah, we really wanted dumplings the other day, and I could not remember what it was called. And the only dumpling place that was coming up was 30 minutes away. And
Yeah, I don't know if it's still open. I'm trying to cut down on buying stuff off of DoorDash. I don't know.
It's expensive.
I like got rid of like all my streaming services except for Amazon Prime because they want me to pay $20 a month, and I'm like, heck with you.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so because of that, I saw that the thing was on sale for like $10. I'm like, alright. So I went and bought. I felt like I was back freshly out of high school again buying movies because I bought that, They Live, and a third movie that I can't remember. So, where's my email? Oh, Escape from New York.
Oh,
I
that's a
don't know
good
what
one.
that is.
That's a good one. Kurt Russell, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Sequel or prequel to Escape from LA?
LA's the second one.
Oh, okay. Okay. Both of those were so good, though.
Yeah, LA's the second one because, and you can tell because New York was made in the 70s, LA was made in the 80s, and it was a lot more action-packed. In the 70s, I love movies from the 70s because they don't care, and it's just like, it's almost like a 2.5 to 3 hour movie, and there's just like really cool cinematography of them just like, here is a wrecked New York, look at it for at least 20 minutes.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, and our fight scene is gonna be like super duper slow. And he's gonna like punch guys really slow.
Yeah, well, you got to
And
make
then
sure
in
you
the-
get the sweat of the pecs.
Yep. And then in the second movie, it's like, you know, full on firing from the hip with an Uzi, and
Yeah,
oh, they're both so good though.
I thought about buying LA as well, but that one was like $20, and I'm like, if I'm gonna buy a movie, I want it to be on sale.
Honestly, I would totally be fine if Escape to LA, the like premise behind it, where all of California kind of breaks off into the ocean and becomes a prison colony. You know,
You'd be fine if that happened in real life.
I would be fine if that happened in real. I
Hey,
think
to be
a
fair,
lot of people on the left coast would be fine with that happening.
The left coast, is that what you just called it?
Yeah.
That's
Nate watches a
amazing.
lot of very interesting things on the internet.
The left coast.
to be
that uses
completely
statements
fair,
like
that
the left coast.
Philly's not that far along from becoming that all on its own.
Yes. Yes, that is true. I watched a YouTube thing about how, what is it? Is it San Francisco, John? Is built on sunken
Yeah.
ships, and
Mhm.
essentially it's just gonna fall
Yes.
off at one point.
Held together.
Yeah,
I
which
thought
I
you were
think
going to
is
talk about the
fabulous.
poop problem.
Yeah, that I was getting
In
ready
San
for that.
Francisco.
But
Is
that's
there
what.
a
Dude.
poop problem currently?
There's a
Yeah.
spandex issue and there's a poop problem in
a
San Francisco.
spandex
Oh.
issue.
There's
Mhm.
also a urine issue where they had to put special plastic coatings on all of the stoplights because there were so many homeless people urinating on them. It was eating through the stoplights. They had like 15 of them fall over in like 2 months.
Oh my gosh.
Really can do
Yeah.
that to all
Talk
of them
about
just
some
in one
powerful
sports
pee.
season.
That is some powerful
Well,
pee.
You should see the. I mean, listen.
I
When
am
all the
listening.
drugs are legal or decriminalized, you get some really interesting concoctions coming out, not just going in.
Okay, I think we need to start playing something.
Well, we're waiting for
That's
John to
probably
finish
true.
his character.
Oh, is that what he's doing? I was like,
I thought he
what's
was.
happening over
Because
there? Is that what
he
you're
has to
doing,
get it
John?
up. He has to go from
Yeah.
level.
Yeah, I was updating my character because I had saved a copy to my Google Drive, so I was just updating in Path Builder, and now I'm trying to find my lore image for Roll20.
Oh, so we could start.
Oh.
I thought, what is that?
Well, while you find your arts and doodles, we let's get this show on the road. For anybody that is here, we are 3 sessions away from the end of Ravenscales Inquiry. Originally,
Does that include tonight? Or is
yes,
that plus
including tonight. Yeah, October,
What?
November, December. We said 1 session per month to finish the show. And I am holding everyone to that. Well, I'm holding myself to that.
Okay.
So, yeah, so, brain just died. There we go, reboot it. So, yeah, we're gonna be doing that. So that will be the end of that, and I don't know what will be happening next year. So,
TBD.
yes, but there will still be dice-related games.
Always.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna do something similar with the Demon Shadow of the Demon Lords game. Well, where it's just gonna be like, yo, let's try to finish this by the end of the year.
How close are they?
It really just depends on how fast they can get through a couple combats.
Yeah.
Because that one is actually a set area, and then we literally just like goofed around in one spot because I put a spa in the middle of a dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I want a spa.
Well, I don't think you would want that because we had giants doing massages, and they had to do like essentially Constitution saving throws to see if they could survive the massage. One didn't, and and
Oh, jeez.
yeah, so he exploded.
Oh, gosh.
And he was a necromancer, and so his little skeleton buddy also exploded at the same time, and both the giants were like, "Oh no, we killed them!"
Jeez.
Not again.
Yeah,
I
pretty
love
much.
that happened, and that's wonderful.
Yeah,
Did the little marker go from like 0 days without an accidental, or like 500 days without an accidental death to 0 days?
Yeah.
So, but the funny thing is like it's so great. I forget what that episode is called, but then the following episode I think is called Toilet Psycho, because pretty much the player who his character died came back as a dwarf that hates goblins. So this makes sense because in this setting, it is pretty much they're in a goblin like outpost. And so there's all these goblins kind of running around, and it's like, yeah, it totally makes sense. The problem is, which everybody in this party knows in the chat, Knight's character is a goblin. And so they have to lie to this psychopath because then, so the reason that it's called Toilet Psycho is that he literally crawls out of a spa toilet. Because I couldn't figure out how to get this character in here. So he burst out of a toilet and he's like,
You hate goblins so much, I like it.
yeah. And so he's like, are you a goblin? Awesome. And Knight's character just runs away in terror. And so like everyone has to lie to this character, like, this isn't a goblin. And then they turn around and there's just like this host goblin just like, hey, hello there, how you doing? And then it's just like axe to the head, dead. It's just like, so he kills pretty much everyone in the spa except for the giants.
Oh my god.
In the course of like 30 minutes. And it's just like, okay.
That's insane.
Oopsies.
Hey, when that episode uploads, please let me know.
It's up.
I'm gonna go watch that.
It is up.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Shadow of the Demon Lord is currently up to date. So, but yeah, no, that's all up there. Yeah. The other thing I'm thinking about, though, I think for next time is I think I'm probably gonna shoot for making the shows like between shoot for an hour and a half, because I think it's probably a little bit easier scheduling and watching. But anyway, the music ended and I heard John say, okay, so I'm going to take that as a sign to switch to, what's this one? No, I don't want that one.
Dave still doesn't know which songs are which, and I love it.
I have a guilty confession to make.
Uh-oh.
I've had the music turned off on my end.
I know.
Since the second
for the entire
session.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You told me this in when we played Traveler. Because you didn't.
I couldn't turn it off.
I know.
Traveler.
I told
was having a hard time paying attention.
Yeah, you told me that because you couldn't turn it off in Traveler because you always have it turned off for this, which that's fine.
Yeah, it just made me laugh.
So. Yeah, I think that's. Let's just. No, not that one. Yeah, I think that's the one we want. I thought we had more of a combat style song, but I also have a ton of music that's. The thing is, I know the majority of my music for all the other shows that are recorded offline because I set them up beforehand. Anyway, so last time on Ravenscales Inquiry, we had a funnel time. I think we had like the Birds 2.0, where we had everybody having to feed some elements, some children. Stuff may or may not be confirmed what they actually were, but they fed them and proceeded to. Zephan went exploring and found that he could not pass a wall that was invisible. While everyone else solved it, came back and helped. And then so when they did that, they rushed back to the place to just let the Shadowlanes know. And
mistake ever.
And as they were running back, they heard that something was chasing them. To where the pylon is activating. They go in, they kind of say like, oh yeah, you guys got like a couple minutes or so, or I don't know, I think they said like 20 minutes. Hours?
Or maybe it was 20 minutes, I don't know.
I can't remember. The time is not that important because I can't remember how long. But pretty much it's like, we're gonna wait, we gotta wait a little bit to set up the thing, but yeah, just don't make sure you're here, otherwise you're coming home with us. So anyway, they're getting ready to leave at the only exit that they know possible, or at least the only one they found. That's up to them. And they find their Way stopped by some sort of weird creature that is bugging at least one of our party members here because he doesn't know what it is. And I.
And the other one because everybody else wants to fight it.
To it. So let's have fun.
I'm going to spend all 3 actions investigating it. And yes, that is a monster. So, let's get into it. Roll me some initiative.
What?
Roll for initiative. That wasn't the greatest.
How do I
initiative.
do this? What do I add to initiative?
You roll
So
a d20.
Roll a d20 and add your initiative.
no, so initiative is different. Pretty much, you are going
+0 to initiative. At least that's what it says on my character sheet. Is that true?
No, you add perception. Pretty much, yes. So the way
Then why does it say 0 to initiative?
Ooh.
I don't know why it says 0 to initiative, because initiative is determined by what you guys are doing. So if you guys were stealthing, you would do stealth. If you guys were checking for magic, you would roll arcana.
Okay.
If you guys were, everyone I think was just perceiving. I don't remember anyone's, except for Zephan, you can roll
I don't
stealth
think so.
if you wish, because I remember you specifically saying you were hiding.
Yes.
It doesn't really matter. I rolled a nat 1.
Well, you can add your bonus.
17 for me.
17 for Elbus.
14
You
for
said
me.
perception. We're adding our whole perception.
Yeah, your perception modifier.
That is a lot.
Yeah, that's
I got a 28.
I have a 19.
And if I have to go first,
Yeah,
I'm
you're
sad.
going first.
No, everybody else just delay and then let me do something.
okay. Hold up.
Cool.
Zephan, you have 14,
Oh,
or what did you have?
19.
Butter-
And I rolled a natural 9. I
Mhm.
rolled a
What's
9.
happening?
I mean,
I
I
have an
rolled a
8.
natural 8.
I have an 8 in my perception.
I have an 11
Yeah, I have 11 as well.
Wait, how did
And
you
I
get a
have a-
14?
because I
He
rolled a
rolled
nat 1.
He rolled that one.
No, but
And
you have
I-
11 in perception.
He said since I
It's
was hiding, I
stealth.
could use
He
my
was-
stealth.
He
I
was,
and I have a-
I remember him saying that he was stealthing.
I understand.
And I have a plus 13 to stealth.
Hold on.
Zevarra, what was yours again? 20 something?
28.
Yeah, so you're going first. It's exciting.
That's scary.
Whatever you do, provoke it.
Are you being serious?
Yeah, that way it won't attack me.
Oh.
I remembered something, so I need to
No
stop
one go
this
in the room
music.
because I'm going to cast a very powerful spell and you will die.
Oh boy.
Talk about
I need to play
metagaming.
this music first, because you guys
I'm
rolled
good.
initiative.
Are
And
we
I
sad?
No, because we're actually we're somewhere else.
Oh, a flashback.
Pretty much, it is dark. And pretty much you hear chanting, echoing down this cavern. It's not clear where you guys are, what is happening, or what is going on, but it's pretty much, it's like low and gravelly, and then our camera is going closer and closer to this this small light source that is slowly growing as we go down this almost tunnel-like thing. We can hear water dripping from the ceiling and stuff, and it was just and we go, and it gets louder and louder and louder as we open up to a room filled with goblins. And the goblins are just looking, and they're all chanting, and they're looking at this certain one that's familiar,
No.
with a metallic arm,
No.
just looking at them. He's just like, friends, we help now. Yes. And they're just and it's like kind of the subtitles underneath there of Goblin, and and they're just like, and then pretty much like they're all like kind of chanting this like, and it's like we hear it pretty much is like, portal open, flesh divide, everyone will go and hide. And it's like this like pulsing light begins to appear on this back wall as this like old shaman looking goblin goes up and puts his hand on, as we know, as the light fully lights up, and by the voice and the figure is little Ash. And he says, the one who returned, you saw what happens. And little Ash just nods. It's up to you. Destroy them all. And little Ash is like, yep, Ren told me. And walks through the portal as it begins to shut close.
I don't know who his friend is.
You forgot that he met
it's his
weird friend.
that's who he's talking about. He's talking about what's his face. So
No, different friend we met in the mirror realm.
Right. That's what I'm saying. The god.
Yeah.
Oh.
That Ashion got very upset about.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought.
You betrayed me.
Yeah. That's
because
what I thought. Is that good for us or bad for us? I can't remember these.
You don't know. It's confusing.
This doesn't feel good for us.
It feels confusing for you guys.
Little Ash helps now, so we'll see. Ashion's not here to get wrecked later, so.
I don't know.
Yeah. If I remember correctly, if I bring up the notes, that would have been in this one, right?
So
No,
we were
this
just
one.
essentially like transported to, like, we just all had a shared vision.
No,
of this thing.
This was something that you guys don't know. This
We
was
don't know. Okay.
players
We don't
know.
the story.
Yeah. Okay.
Players know, but let's see, I think
Was a
it's
meanwhile somewhere
Yes.
else.
Yeah. Gotcha. Sorry, I wasn't sure if like we were.
Yeah, I
as
should have.
players
I forgot
seeing
that I was
or
going to
as
mention that.
characters
No,
seeing that.
players and audience see that.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, see it, Dirt. But let's see. I just want to double check. Let's see. Yeah. So what I have written here is that Ash learns that pretty much that there's a different entity in the metallic arm. And I don't think
Nobody else knows.
yeah, nobody else knows that, but there really isn't there really wasn't a lot of clarification on that, except that Tikal wasn't happy, which made Ash not happy, which made Ash emotionally lash out at little Ash, and that scares him before he runs away. And the scene that everyone has different opinions on.
Best played scene of the game.
Yes, Lor earned himself some lovely inspiration for that one.
He inspired us all to do better.
He played his character to a T,
Mhm.
and he gets inspiration.
Yes. So, but let's talk about something else that's fun. It's called, hey, the person who didn't want to go first, you're up. Zevarra, what do you want to do? And you can totally delay.
Okay, so I probably walked away to give my dog his nighttime medicine, but can you remind me?
No.
We ran into this room with the thing chasing us, correct?
Earlier. And then you guys, when you were going to leave, you walked down here and it was waiting in
Okay,
this.
that's what I thought.
Yeah.
So we just. I'm looking at the wrong people. Sorry.
Yes. Let me
Okay.
tell you guys what you see in here. Pretty much it is this creature that its like form is constantly shifting back and forth, but you can tell that it has pretty much like a long tail, wings. You know what, the easiest way to say this is that it looks very similar to somebody's pet.
Yeah, it's a dragon.
Oh.
Now, is it the same one or a different one? I don't know. Yeah, I know I didn't really have a good token for this, but it fit for the moment. So anyway, Zevarra, what would you like to do?
Okay, so based on how we are positioned currently, it looks like I'm behind Elbus anyway, right? So if we want to play this out, if we want to play this out in like a role-playing way, Josh, we could, I guess, kind of like imagine that if Zevarra like steps to like move in front of him, like if you're planning on murdering everything in the room, you could like stop her.
He flavor puts his arm out, causing one action of his thing to go.
Oh, sorry.
No, I'm
Do
just
you need
kidding.
that action?
No, I you guys do what you want. I don't really care. I was just being silly.
So I think what I want to do is, because I think I can do this. Yeah. So can I stay out of the room and still see?
Yeah, the doors are open.
Past him. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna cast detect magic in the area of the dragon to see if that like reveals anything to me.
I will let you know if you want to do a knowledge check on it.
It's a cantrip. I want to use it because
Okay.
I want to go into my stance.
Okay.
So I'll cast. So it's just a cantrip. It doesn't use the spell slot. I'm going to cast detect magic, and then I'm going to do the thing that I think I'm going to know how to do that Josh will help me with. But go into my arcane stance.
Okay. And so I learned more about stances. Pretty much once you go in there, you pretty much are able to do anything until you pretty much violate the stance. So like whatever you do, like there's one for archers that is in the Pathfinder game I'm listening to, like monastic archery stance, and it's pretty much the way you break the stance is by like dropping your bow.
Oh, okay.
So like whatever your stance is, it should be kind of clear, like whatever you do to get into it like, and what you use to like attack with that, you can still move around and do all that, and you are in the stance until you kind of do something to not
break
use
it.
That. Yeah, to break
Gotcha.
it.
Okay. So I'm going to cast detect magic and go into my stance from the doorway.
You roll anything for that, or is it just
Elizabeth,
no,
you can
I just
cast-
maintain concentration. Sorry, go ahead. What?
No, I was just saying you can cast one of your like cantrip attacks as well to enter into your stance. Doesn't just have
Right.
to be-
No, I know. I think I just wanted to start with this one. So the first round that I cast it, Dave, so I'm maintaining concentration as long as I have the spell up. And each round that I hold it, I get more information. So the longer I hold the spell, then checks start to come into effect because I would know more info. But on round 1, I just can detect the presence or absence of a magical aura.
Yeah, there's technically a magical aura in there.
Around the actual dragon. Like I'm looking to see if the dragon is magical.
I think normally that's to like find certain magic items, I'm guessing.
So Elizabeth, because we're 3rd level spell slots, you're at heightened 3rd. So you basically learn the school of magic of the highest level effect within range that the spell detects.
So I could just jump to 3rd round.
And,
or the like 3rd level.
The more I'm looking, I don't think
this wouldn't count for
it's
creature.
like if there was an aura or like a magical item there that was putting off something, or like like I guess it's like this is a hard thing because it's like, I don't know, my mind, like if the creature
if the creature's magical, it will have some sort of aura to it. Like,
yeah, I'm just.
Or if there's like a magic happening with the creature, but if there isn't a magical item or
like Dave, if you just want it to fail, that's fine too.
I'm just seeing if there's anything here to answer that question, but I don't think so. So no, yeah, I'm not seeing anything that. Actually, no, there isn't any. Sorry, I misspoke. It's because I'm getting my lore and the actual thing of the creature mixed up. But no, there is no. You do not detect any magical auras.
Okay, cool. So non-magical, and so she just like, spits that out to everyone and then goes into her stance. And I believe, Josh, that's where I end that, right?
Wait, say again?
Yeah, I think that's the end of my turn. Sorry, I was just saying, like, once I go into my stance after that first cantrip cast, that's the end of.
So you still have another action available to you, but you can't do your spell strike this turn.
Right, I can't cast this turn.
But you can definitely do something else with that 3rd action. So there's a whole bunch of things. So you could,
if you want to stride
else,
or aid,
okay.
Yeah. Or try to
move to a different space, like you're able to do that as well.
Or try to intimidate, like.
I don't think I want to. I do have
you
really good intimidation.
You can do any of your skill actions at this point.
Or even if you want to try to see if you can find out other knowledge about this.
Yeah, can I run? Let's see. Let me roll. Since we're in the mirror realm, can I roll occultism to see if I can like learn anything about like the origin of this creature or like any information about it?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. It's gonna be an 18.
18. All right. So you know that this thing is made of shadows.
Oh no.
And
that's right, and it eats us.
And so which I guess, if you remember the shadows that you guys fought earlier, but this isn't like that shadow that you were fighting earlier, like in the previous thing. This has more of a defined shape and behavior. So pretty much, what are some things that I can give to you? It's full. Let's see. So pretty much if you are able, it has pretty much the ability that if you are able to shine bright light at it, it is blinded till the end of its next turn.
Ooh,
as you remember that. And then pretty much that's pretty much like a one-time thing.
Okay.
However, if you know that if it stays in that light, wherever, it will be dazzled. Let me give you one more thing. You know that it's immune to paralysis and sleep.
Okay. Yeah, so Zevarra's gonna call that out to everyone. Just kind of like a quick, remember this, it doesn't like light. It's weak to light. But don't try to paralyze. I was going to say paralysis. Don't try to paralyze or sleep it. That's not going to work. Don't sleep it. Okay, that's my turn.
All right. Up next is me. Ha ha ha.
Oh, jeez.
And let me see right here.
That's exciting.
Josh, where are you in this order?
I'm in the I'm fourth, I think,
Oh my gosh.
in the order. So Lor goes next,
Yep.
then me, then Zephan.
Okay. Let's do this.
All right, let's see.
I
But
need.
I get the brunt of the attack.
No.
Yeah, you're right there.
Everybody except for Zephan, because he's hidden behind a corner, is going to feel the effect of this breath style weapon. Give me a reflex saving check.
All right, reflex check. What is my reflex
20.
skill?
That's a nat 20, which gives me a 31.
So what? I've got a 13 in that, so that's a 26.
Yes. Okay.
20.
Sorry.
Not
What
bad.
did you say, John?
I have like 20.
20. Okay. And then Elizabeth, you rolled a 30 something, right?
31.
And then
Yeah.
okay, and then Elvis has a Alright, so pretty much what is gonna happen here is you guys destroyed that. So pretty much I need to roll here. I'm gonna roll some damage. And it will be halved for Elbus and Lor. And Elizabeth, since you crit succeeded, you don't take any damage.
Yeah.
Right, so
How
cool.
much damage this is? Interesting.
Let me just make sure there's nothing else that gets added to this. All right, and so that would be and I'm halving it for you guys already. It will be 6 points of damage.
Whew, okay.
Okay.
That's not bad. That's not bad. We can
As
do
this
that.
like black ball of liquid goes, and it's of cold damage, by the way. As
Ooh,
like
okay.
yeah, as it does that, and pretty much with that, it's going to kind of slither back here.
Okay.
And that's its turn. So up next is Lor.
Right. First
Oh,
thing
hold up.
that
Let me
I-
make sure. I just saw something. Let's see. Okay, it would be here.
You good?
Yeah. I was making sure its speed and everything was good.
Gotcha. All right. So first thing I'm going to use is Intimidating Glare, which allows me to use Demoralize without language. Basically, I just demoralize with a look. So Demoralize it's an intimidation check against the creature's will DC.
All right. I saw that
Dear Lord,
somewhere.
why are you rolling so low? That is only a 10.
10. Yeah, I don't think that's going to. I'm just trying to look at the character sheet and.
If the character is level 4 or higher, you just did its modifier.
Yeah, I'm trying. Oh no, I'm just trying to make sure I'm understanding what I'm trying to find out where it is on here.
So I think it's just 10 plus its will, right? Like 10 plus its modifier is its will DC.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
So level 5, like I've got.
Find out.
Well, no. Yeah, like my will is plus 11 at level 5. Because I assume wisdom impacts that.
Yeah, so you.
Yeah, so like I'm level 5 plus 2 in wisdom, and I have.
Yeah, you
11.
take your bonus, roll, and add 10. So that's your will DC. So whatever the bonus is for that plus 10 is its will DC.
Okay. Yeah, and you rolled what, or what did you do?
10.
Yeah, it didn't hit.
Does it say what happens if there's a critical success against Intimidating Glare?
Against, no. It's just if I get a critical success, the target becomes frightened 2. A regular success, his target becomes frightened 1.
What's a critical? Does it say critical fail on it?
No.
No. Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah, no, it wasn't a crit fail. So. Okay.
All right. We get 3 actions, right?
Yes. Yeah. So, and then depending on like the little symbol next to it, so if you have one square with the one corner cut out, that is 1, and then each square that's attached to that will show how many actions something takes.
Yep. Yeah, so like that is check or demoralize attempt was 1 action. Does move count as an action again?
Yes, stride.
Yes, you can move up to 30 feet as an action.
It's different.
not
I think
30
it's
feet,
25
sorry.
feet, depending on
Whatever your speed is. Sorry.
Right. Are you still planning on doing something, Josh? Should
Yes.
I keep out? Okay.
If you're in the room, I won't do it.
Is the creature?
If you stay a 20-foot square away from him, you'll be fine.
So like I've got like I was just gonna fire off a bow shot. Is he technically obstructed there?
well, you'll be shooting through Elbus, so you'll probably get a minus.
If you wanted to take a step in front of Zevarra, you would have no restrictions. So that's just a 5-foot step. So that would technically be an action to then shoot.
Yeah. Like step
And you're not going to be in danger there.
right. All right. So then let's see. My longbow. That is a 26 to hit.
That is a hit.
That's 3 points of damage.
All right. Owie. Yep. So yeah, you hit this creature, and yeah, is that all? Yeah. So pretty much, just so you know, so like pretty much from one corner. Let's see if I can do this. So like from one corner of your square, which would be here, can hit technically one of the corners of the creature in here, and so yeah, you would be able to hit it. Now, if you were aiming for pretty much, if it was in this kind of spot, that it would be obstructed. But however, since it has this stuff here, you're able to hit it, even though the character art doesn't
cover it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, and those things were only like waist high, too, right?
Yeah. Let's see there.
So if anything, it would have like half cover depending on what it was trying to shoot. But...
Do critical hits? Kind of side tangent, but do critical hits work the same in Pathfinder as D&D? Rolling a 20 is crit?
Yes. Rolling a 20 or getting 10 or higher.
And look at the type of damage dice you get. If you roll a crit, you get some damage.
I know. Well, that's
some weapons
asking.
get an extra dice.
So if I roll a 10 or higher on my to hit, that counts as a critical?
Yes, 10 or higher on a hit.
Over his,
over my armor class.
Oh, okay. What is your armor class?
I can't tell you that, but you didn't crit.
26 hits it, so which is a good
yes,
thing.
26 did hit, but you did not crit.
So it's not 16. We know that.
Yeah.
I'm thinking AC 17, AC 8. Let's see what happens.
All right. I'm just
maybe 20. All right, that's my turn.
All right. Up next is Elbus and Zephan. You are on deck.
All right. So Elbus, kind of like gives a knowing look to like Lor and Zevarra as he just starts like twisting his hands in a certain way, and you just see a ball of fire just form as he picks it up and he throws it down. And so in a 20-foot section, there is just going to be a blast of fire. So it's going to be I can never do this right. Let me see if I can. No, that didn't work. Here, do you guys see this? Am I making a thing show up when I do this? Click.
No.
No.
We're not
All right.
seeing anything.
All right, I have no idea how to do that then. So, oh, here we go. Let me draw a shape. Can you all see this shape?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. That's where the fireball's hitting.
Okay.
Gross.
That's the 20-foot section right there.
Wouldn't that be a fire square instead of a fireball?
It's how do I get rid of this now, Dave? I don't know what I'm doing.
Does your fire
Clear drawings.
persist?
Yeah, I drew.
I got it.
Does your
Sorry,
fire persist after you do this, or is it just a one and done?
No, it's a 66 fire. So fireball literally is just, as it is written, it says a roaring blast of fire appears at the spot you designate, dealing 66 fire damage. And then heightened 1, which it's not because it's a 3rd level spell. So I would get more d6s, but so I'm just gonna roll my 66 now.
All right.
So here's some of them. Ooh, that's 3 6s and a 3, so that's 18, 19, 20, 21. Let me roll 2 more. That's another 6. 21, 24. That's 30 points of fire damage.
Spicy dragon
That's
is immune to fire
insane.
damage.
Right. Yeah. That was very effective.
Yeah.
Especially that it gave cold damage. I don't know what may or may not happen
You
there.
could perceive that more damage happened than
Then would
and
have been
as soon
expected.
as that happens, like, so Elbus like throw his hands down and now he's like in all fours, and then as he comes up from like all fours, he is just in his arcane cascade, which is just this like weird stance where he has like his rapier out, or not, he has his dueling sword out, just kind of like in like this type of stance.
Mhm.
And there's just this aura of like fireball still around him.
sounds good.
Very cool.
And if that's the end of your turn,
Yes, that's my 3rd action.
Yep. Zephan. And then Zevarra, you're up next.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm really debating here. Do I get involved or do I hide like a smart person?
Well, I know what Zephan would do.
I know, me too. I gotta play this like Zephan does.
Can you just like stealth around behind him and pickpocket?
Well, that's kind of what I'm curious here.
You loot like
What's
a
my
jar
speed?
of slime.
15, 20. What's the rules for moving through occupied spaces?
You can move through allied spaces.
Because we allow you to get through, like, right, like, so I'll like just move a little bit to let you through the space.
All right. I think Zephan's gonna make a bolt for it. He's gonna run over to the door and throw the door open.
I love it.
Okay. You have enough movement?
5, 10, 15,
Make-
20,
make
25,
sure-
30.
Make sure
And you have
your
3
speed.
actions worth of movement, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm just
I'm at
making sure
25.
action economy and everything with all that.
So 2 actions would get me there, and a 3rd to open the
Okay,
door.
3rd action, open door.
Does the door open?
Yeah, I'm so used to having my full monitor filling up this, so I'm like looking on this other window and I'm like, where's the reveal the Johns? But no, it's here. Reveal the Johns sounds like it would be a fun what's his name? Sherlock adventure.
Yep.
Okay. Yep, and you see that like this door is like kind of cracked open.
Okay. Now I have a question. That only used 35 feet out of my 50 feet of movement I would have gotten for 2 actions. Can I keep going, or is it just the 2 actions to get there?
The door has a manipulate action, so
yeah. So I think that kind of cuts off your.
Okay.
I think that cuts
That's
off
what
your
I thought.
movement. Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, if it was
Alrighty.
open already, I think you'd be fine. So.
Yep.
All right. That's your move.
Yeah.
And Zevarra?
Okay.
Or you're after the shadow. Creature.
Elbus looks at Zevarra and says the room is safe to enter.
Okay, cool. Well, for the moment.
Well, I'm not going to do that again. Because we don't know what's after this.
Zephan is just like, leave now.
So, if Josh, if the spell doesn't in its like language have like a level up to it, does it just stay what it is?
Should. What spell are you thinking?
Molten orb.
Molten orb?
Yeah. So
all right, let's see what that is.
yeah, so essentially I like conjure an orb that I like hurl as a splash weapon. It has like an ongoing effect. If it hits, it deals immediate damage, but then continues to do damage over time.
Yeah, no, that's just what it does. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought. All right.
It doesn't heighten because it continues to.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, and then remind me again what the spell strike does to it.
So spell strike, you have to make an attack.
Mm-hmm.
You have to make a melee attack first. If your melee attack hits, you then get to roll a spell attack for the attack that goes with it, right? So if you hit with your melee attack, you have the potential of then hitting with the spell on it. But you have to hit with both for all of it to hit. Yeah.
Okay.
Melee is first.
I gotcha. Okay, so this is gonna be a 25-foot. Okay. So this is what we're gonna do. I am going to move in. It's all the way over here at the corner, right? All right. So I have. What is my movement speed?
I don't know.
I know. Sorry. Give me a second. 30. Okay.
Could be 20, 25.
Or but that's an action.
Some people
actually,
have.
I know. Yours is 30.
Yeah, elves could have
mine
30.
is 30s. Yeah.
Okay,
so I can move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could get close enough to hit him. Can I spell strike and move?
You have to move to then spell strike, but spell strike's that 2 actions. So you can move and then use your 2 actions.
Okay. All right. So that's what I'm going to do. Ooh, I might die, but I'm gonna, because then I have to stay there. But I'm gonna move up, and I'm going to.
You're on its token, so pretty much if you're here or here.
Move back 1.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's a large creature, Dave.
It's It's a big boy.
Okay, and then I need to pull it up because I don't have all of my bajillion spells, but I'm gonna attempt to hit it with a melee with my big sword.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna let you right now. It's gonna react, which pretty much it starts to blend and meld with the shadows. It's a reaction it can do anytime, so I'm not just pulling this out of my butt. So pretty much to attack, you're gonna have to do a flat DC 11 check. So roll.
So you have to roll an 11.
Yeah, roll a d20, and if you get 11,
do I re-roll what I just rolled, or keep the roll that I had?
Keep that roll, because I didn't tell you like whatever you were gonna roll to do your spell.
So I rolled a flat 12.
Okay, yeah, it hits.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna first do.
I wish you didn't.
Jesus, I mean, that would have been. So I rolled a 12, and with my to hit, it would be 25. So we're gonna do 1d8. So that's 6 points of slashing damage, and then it's going to acid splash.
Well, you just want to tell me how you kill it?
What? Because Josh did so much damage.
I
that
did like
first hit.
60 points of damage on it
Jeez,
when I hit it.
I know you did.
30 points, yeah.
Okay. Well, so I put acid splash in my sword. So let's just for flavor say that that's what happens. So she like raises her sword and like cuts into its shoulder, and as the like blade starts to slice through like its shoulder and neck, you just see like the green of the acid start to like, you know, when you light paper on fire and the like ashes just start to like, the paper disintegrates and all that's left is ashes. That's what I'm imagining, is the thing is just like disintegrating into like green ash as the acid melts it.
Right, yeah, and it's just like,
That's well done. I did not expect that to go that quickly, so.
No, I didn't either. Well, you also took out all
you
of
also
it in one hit.
essentially just like walked
One
over
hit,
and like
yeah.
Thank you, third
poured
level
a little
spells.
drop of acid on it and like killed it.
all right, so
Zephan is just gonna look behind and go, "Are you guys done yet? Can we leave now, please?"
That thing's gross, and I want nothing to do with it.
all right, yeah, so it's gone.
That thing scowled me.
So are you guys just heading out the staircase, or are you gonna take a peek in that door? You gonna go peek in the one area you just never went down? Like, what do you guys want to do?
I will take a stealthy peek through the door.
All right,
A stealthy peek through the door.
roll me stealth.
All right, yeah, that's gonna be a 22.
It's fine.
Not a very good roll for me, but you know, we do what we can.
Once again, looking on the wrong. So, okay, so we'll say you just.
Uh-oh.
You noted. You see what looks like the forms of.
Oh.
There's another one in there,
Yeah, Zephan's going
but
to.
I'm gonna say you notice that it's like it's sniffing the air.
Zephan is gonna turn to everybody, and he's just gonna say, "There's another one, run!" And he's gonna take off towards the stairs.
Oh gosh.
Alright.
Which stairs? The straight ahead stairs or the ones?
These ones here.
Okay.
Yeah, the ones we were trying to get past
Yeah,
the last time.
So let me.
Did you close the door?
Nope.
The door was already kind of cracked open. Let me
Okay.
do something here. Okay. Well, it's been added to the initiative.
Awesome.
So,
Suck.
Okay. Are we starting at the top?
Safar just
No, we're
went.
starting at Zevarra, so.
No, Safar just went, so now it would be Lor's turn. Lor, if you could just go back where you were, because technically, I didn't say. I
Yeah.
wasn't clear enough that you guys
No.
were out of combat, so.
Yep.
I thought we were out of combat.
Yep.
Bad GM. Bad.
Hey, it's better than if he didn't
Very
look.
true.
It would have been. I would have had a lot of fun. So here, since if I could just get into the right mode here, this here, I'm just going to just so that way I can see things. Pretty much, I'm just gonna, since you guys know what's in here, I'm gonna show that off.
The little baby one.
Let's see. And all right.
Outside of the fact that I only have 2 level 3 spells, we can definitely do that again.
Okay, Lor, it is your turn. Up
The
next.
third one we face will be rough.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Do we have like a dash action or?
I think you just stride 3 times.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can do your
Each
full
of your movements can be done
movement 3
per
times.
action.
I gotcha. Okay.
And then Elbus, you're up next.
So
it'd be
Zephan
10
move to the
squares.
stairs?
Sorry, what?
Zephan, did Zephan get all the way to the stairs?
What?
Or
No,
is he
Zephan's
still...
at the door.
I don't think I. Yeah,
You didn't go
I
yet.
think I was
Okay.
going.
Yeah,
out.
he was just kind of doing a sneaky, like,
I gotcha. Okay.
technically, yeah, I should have kept you all in initiative, but I was half paying attention to my own
So Zephan
setting.
used one of his 3 actions already.
There you go. And he told us to run.
Right.
Yeah,
Yep.
so we'll just keep all the same initiative. You know what? I'm just gonna restart the initiative thing. So you guys don't have to reroll. We'll keep all the same initiative because it was like literally seconds after the
that's
battle.
fine.
So Zevarra, you would be up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I guess hearing him say run, she's just gonna run. I can't remember. Do we do diagonals or no?
Yeah, diagonals are the same. I think if you go 3, I think it goes up like an extra 10 or something. I don't know. It's weird, but yeah,
It's fine.
diagonals
I'll do
are
2
fine.
diagonals there. That's 2, 3.
If you do
4,
diagonals at the
5,
corner
6,
for like each
7,
turn
8,
for the run, it doesn't
9,
matter.
10.
But if you diagonal
Yeah,
the
I can-
entirety across the room, it's
Yeah, she's gonna head up the stairs.
All right.
Do I see anything?
Well, I'll let you know what you see when it becomes important. Pretty much like you just run upstairs.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
And like if you look behind you, there is no behind you.
What?
Yeah. So have fun thinking about that. No, Lor. It's your turn.
I think I'm
That's
gonna stride up right behind Zevarra.
All right. Same thing.
Do I
Zevarra,
see
you look
him?
behind you and a Lord just kind of materializes, but there is no behind you. There's a before you, but there is no behind you.
What's happening?
Well, I know. But anyway, but yeah, that's all y'all can do. Elbus.
so Elbus will defer because he knows there's another one. So he will tell Zephan to go, and that he'll follow up behind if the thing comes so that he can attack it.
Okay, so you're delaying?
Yeah, so like it doesn't cost an action to delay.
Yeah,
right?
I know. Like you're holding.
No,
your
I'm just
turn.
making sure. I'm just
Yeah.
double checking on that. Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah.
Zephan. This creature swipes at you.
Oh.
Dang it.
Yeah. But who knows? You could miss.
Let's see.
Yeah, because I rolled a nat 1.
Boom! It dies.
Let's see. That's the critical hit. Where's the critical?
Oh.
No critical fumble. So actually, hold up, because of what it does here. Okay, only one of those things are hitting you. This, and
Let's resolve the first strike first.
yep, I am. I'm just making sure I can see.
I know, I'm just being so.
Alright, so it would have been that. And okay, so really? Okay, it says all or nothing. You take a -1 circumstance penalty to attack rolls until you score a critical hit. So I rolled a natural 2 on the other hit, which definitely. Well, let's see.
Zephan is squishy, so you might, depending on how high it is.
Yep. So would a 14 hit?
Nate.
Zephan?
14?
Yeah.
No.
All right.
No, it doesn't.
And then would the one that I rolled half as well, does a 22 hit.
Dang it! A 22 does hit.
Okay.
My AC is 21.
Oh, so
So
close.
is that close?
Yeah. Well, this one, you like, if you had to be hit out of one of them, which you would prefer none. I don't have the right die. This one would probably be the one you would want to be hit by. There we go. Okay. 9 points of bludgeoning damage as its tail swings out and smashes into like your body. And that pretty much is.
I can deal with that. I can deal with that.
How much of a jerk would I want to be?
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Bring it.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
It moves.
That's not good. Thanks, Nate.
Here.
You can try to roll through it.
Yeah. And Zephan, it's your turn.
You've got lovely dex.
Right. I do have lovely dexterity. I want to pickpocket it. No, I'm kidding.
What is this? Final Fantasy? Get back in, honey.
All right. Yep. Yeah. All right. Well, I am going to.
I think you can tumble through. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see what the action is.
I'm just double checking to see what see if I had any specific feats here.
Yeah, you can tumble through a space.
Oh, dang it! I was supposed to do something. Oh well. I have a reaction that I could have taken that would have, like, gotten me away from this. Because I have nimble dodge. Oh well.
Yeah, that gives you what, +2 to AC?
Yeah, it gives me +2 my AC, which would have put me at 23, so that would have been okay. But I think instead, I can do this instead. Oh no, I can't. Because that means I have to hide from them, and I can't hide from him while I'm running through him. Okay. Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna try to dodge and tumble and weave my way through this guy. It shouldn't be too hard because I'm a medium tiefling. So, well, yeah.
All right. What do you? I'm trying to find out what you would roll against. Is that just
Let me pull up tumble through real quick. It'll tell me what.
Also, is this just acrobatics? Is it athletics?
I think it would be an
Just
acrobatics
straight
check.
dex?
You stride up to your speed. During this movement, you can try to move through the space of one enemy. Attempt an acrobatics check against the enemy's reflex DC. As soon as you try to enter its space, you can tumble through.
What do you figure? Oh, I see where you find your. Oh. I really hope his reflex.
So if you
is not as good as
succeed,
mine.
you move through the enemy's space, treating the squares in its space as difficult terrain. So every 5 feet costs 10 feet of motion. If you don't have enough speed to move all the way through its space, the same effect as a failure.
Okay.
All right. You gonna attempt to tumble through?
Yep, I'm gonna attempt to tumble through. Here we go. Don't let me down. Let's go acrobatics. Okay. That is a 25.
You tumble through.
Yes. All right. Sorry, Elbus, but I don't know you.
You're fine.
Ow!
Yeah, you never liked him anyway.
Nope. I'm heading up the stairs, baby. I'm gone.
I imagine you flipping off and pulling out your never-ending coffee mug, and
Although I will say,
he tumbles through with double deuces as these going past
I will
the
say,
monster.
I was extremely tempted to stab the monster in the back just for the heck of it.
if you want,
Because-
it's a 3-action thing. Is tumble through
You know what?
multiple
Tumble-
actions?
Yeah.
No, tumble through is one action.
All right. You know what?
So it's using
I
his
am
entirety of his of his first stride to go through the squares.
Dave, it can't see me right now, can it?
Correct. It's kind of looking down the hallway. Just like, where'd he go?
I'm going to do a sneak attack on it.
I wish you didn't.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna. Here we go. Sneak attack.
Zephan's first attack in the whole series.
Well, no, because I
know.
threw spider venom on a different dragon.
You also got beat up by
I did get
spiders,
by
not
two
snakes. And
No, 2 snakes.
2 snakes that you were not very happy about.
Barely made it through.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Sneak attack, backstab on this guy. Okay, that is a 16.
16 is not a hit, unfortunately.
All right, forget it. I'm out. Deuces.
All right,
so
and
one swipe and I'm gone.
And Lor, you pretty much like Zevarra and Lor, you guys are like, well, this is weird as a tiefling that's like yelling, just with a bucket on his head, and a faint smell of vomit just appears.
So
I
Dave,
was
have
not
a mechanical
yelling.
question.
Yes, what is your mechanical question?
How far are they from the creature currently at their full top motion? Are like us right now? They're still on the
No, they're not there.
Stairs there.
No, they're
not there.
They're gone.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. So Elbus is going to move to this square, right here, he's going to be right here. He's going to cast a wonderful spell through the doorway onto this lovely guy, and he's going to get another 6d6 of fire damage on this lovely creature that is bypassing him. Actually, hold on. Before I do that,
Don't you have to roll to hit?
no, I do not.
Oh, okay. I missed that when I was looking stuff up.
Is not a roll to hit spell.
Hey, you do what you got to do.
It says.
No, I trust you. Go ahead.
I guess technically.
No, it just says a roaring blast of fire appears at the spot you designate, dealing 66 fire
Right.
damage.
You're essentially igniting the ground on
Oh,
fire.
don't I get a reflex?
And you don't even. No.
Oh.
Let me double check.
That's like that seems weird just to do damage.
You're just dead.
Yeah. I'm like
You're just.
I'm gonna start giving my characters fireball.
Sorry, no, you do get a reflex save. I'm sorry.
You triggered my trap card.
You do get a reflex save against my spell DC, I think.
Alright.
Which is hold on, let me find my spell DC.
Yeah.
Which my spell DC is a 21.
Alright, I rolled a 22.
So you take half damage.
I was gonna
Okay.
say he's still gonna take damage though.
For anyone that's
Ooh,
like, oh my
not
goodness,
as nice.
D-Payne's cheating. No, if there's anything that I will like never cheat on is actual dice rolls. You can ask the sanity lost people.
Ooh. All right. Well, that was I rolled a total of 5 1s.
Oh, I like this.
So you take 6 points of fire damage.
Alright, but it seems to do more than
was
you
decidedly less
expected.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second here. All right.
D. Greggs,
and
thank
I'm
you.
still on my arcade. Oh no, I can't do that. All right, hold on. Elbus. 6 points of fire damage. All right. I'm trying to figure out what my next thing is because I have to do something. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. All right. So I'm going to now use my conflict spell, which will suck because I still have to. So I'm going to use one of my focus points. I'm going to do dimensional assault, which, to explain it, I tumble through space, not through its space, through actual space, making a short dimensional hop to better position myself for an attack. I teleport to any square in range that's within a creature, and then I make a melee strike against one creature within my reach. So I am going to, with my third action, dimensional assault here,
Okay.
And then I'm going to make a melee strike against this creature with a. Is it a let me see what type of weapon I have.
If it's not a finesse, it'll be a -5, -5.
I'm just trying to see what my dueling sword is. I have to look that up.
Sounds like a finesse weapon. So for people who don't know, every time you do an attack, like if you do an attack on round 1, round 2, round 3, each time it is a -5. So it's a -5 to your second attack and -10 against your third attack. Unless you have a finesse weapon, then it's -4 and then -8.
Here we go. Sorry. I have to use my path builder to figure this out. Okay, so I have a plus 13 to hit. So that what's 13 minus 4? 9. I have a plus 9 to hit on this one. So let's roll with my plus 9. That is a 19 to
Hits
hit.
exactly.
Ooh.
And then that's a D8 plus 2. So let's roll that D8. That is 4 more points of damage, but here comes the best part.
You die.
Nope,
No, I'm
because I'm
messing.
in my arcane cascade.
You didn't get my email. I decided that I took that
This-
out of the game.
All right, so this damage increases to 2 if I have weapon specialization, which I do. So you also take plus 2 fire damage from my hit.
Ooh.
All right. So it was how many points for your weapon?
It was 4 points
4 points. All right, let me put
of
that in.
damage. That was a 2 on a D8, which is so great.
All right, and
And then you get,
2.
because I have weapon specialization,
Okay.
you get 2 extra points of damage from my hits.
And it definitely looks
But
like it does
because
more.
it's and actually let me just double check real quick what my hybrid thing does when I do my conflict spell. If you were flat-footed,
Yeah, it wasn't.
it would increase to 3. Oh no, it would have increased to 5 if you're flat-footed, but you're not, so it doesn't matter. Okay,
All right.
that would have been more fun if you were flat-footed.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, when somebody tumbles through a square, does that make the creature flat-footed?
I
Anybody?
don't think so.
I'm just
Yeah, I don't
making
know.
sure. I don't think it does.
I don't think so. No, because if
No,
If
you
he
just
s-
get through it.
if
All
he
right.
stayed there, he would have been flat-footed. If you
Gotcha.
came up to
Yeah,
front
well,
of it.
true. That would have been fun.
But anyway,
all right. So that's
um,
all I can do.
yeah.
And that's my actions. And luckily, I have a pretty
okay.
high
So,
AC.
so Elbus, and now my turn. Oh, it'd be nice if I wasn't in show areas to the people.
Oh, because everybody else is out, so it's just me and the creature
Yep.
now. This is cool.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
All right, Josh.
I heard that you got an unfair attack on my bro. It's gonna swipe at you. Okay, so it's gonna bite out. Let's see, does a 25 hit?
Just hits.
Okay. Yeah, it's not supposed to be done on one person, but you're the only person here, so.
Uh-oh.
Hey, hold up.
Oh shoot.
Alright, does a 22 hit?
Whoa, hold on. How much do I take for the first
Oh,
hit?
it's a whole thing.
Uh-oh.
It attacks
A
3
22
times.
misses.
Okay, yeah, I'm just rolling all the. It has this thing called a frenzy where it gets to pretty much
Gotcha.
bite
Okay.
and then do
Yep.
like 2 tail swipes. So I'm like, rather than do 1-on-1, let me just and let's see. Actually, that would have been. Hold up. The 22 would have been -5.
Okay, yeah.
Would that have been a critical fail?
It would need to be
what
it would need to be under 14 for it to be a critical fail.
Okay. So, and then. Hold up a second. Yeah, no, the other one's a miss, but not a crit. All right, so it's gonna just snap at you. I want this one. Oh baby. So with
This much damage.
14 points of damage, piercing damage, as its jaws snap out at you. And
Right, hold on, let me figure out that math.
and
Ooh,
let's see,
alright,
it's
that's
gonna try to intimidate you, which it probably should have done before, as it
Yeah,
roars
would've.
at you.
That's against my will, DC?
Yes,
Okay.
but I rolled an 8, and I don't think that's gonna do much.
What is your total?
I'm trying to find that. I forget what it would be. What do I roll with that? Is that just is that a
It's your
charisma?
it's just your intimidation modifier. So
Yeah, I'm trying to
D20 plus your intimidation modifier.
find the intimidation modifier. It's scary. Oh well, I rolled so low I don't think it worked. So nothing happens. Okay, I don't want to find it. We'll move on. So it's,
Those are my favorites.
so it's your turn. Are you gonna give the double bird salute and leave as well?
Ooh, that's probably the smart option, right? Let me,
You are a learned person.
Dave, give me a higher level.
Ooh.
Hi.
Okay, well then, this is gonna be fun.
Oh no.
Do you know how bad Josh wants to be a DM? You can tell when he tells the DM to pick higher.
Higher or
level.
low?
Nope, nope. This
you-
is just because I
No,
let
you
the
know-
dice do my crap.
No, you know what this is? He's like, I really miss Ash. Let me play a character that's the exact opposite of Ash, but still do all Ash's stuff.
All Ash things.
No, because Elbus wants to stay and fight this creature. Ash would have just thrown three Eldritch Blasts in a row.
I'll just scream at it.
Yeah, he would have thermaturged at it just to see what would happen. All right. I am going to spell strike this creature. So let me figure out how to do that.
While you do that, let's find out what everybody else is doing in the
Okay.
portal with no end or beginning.
Yeah.
So, what are you guys doing?
So what exactly happened to us? Did we portal somewhere, or like we in the same spot?
You
but
are
different.
You are not in the. You were on a staircase that looks very similar to the staircase that you were, but behind you is just shadow. It's dark. There's nothing there. Like, if you guys spend enough time looking at it, it's just a void.
Okay.
Like where it looks like the steps just kind of shift away into nothingness.
And we're aware of who each other is.
Yeah, no, you guys know each other. You guys
Okay.
are able to see each other because there's a strong light coming up from in front of you guys. It's above at the top of the staircase. But
Are we still in initiative or in combat?
well, you guys aren't. Somebody else is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess Zevarra turns around and looks at everyone. So Zevarra looks at Zephan and is like, "Where's Elbus?"
Coming.
Question.
Okay. Well, that doesn't sound promising.
Or,
Listen,
Lord's
you
looking
saw what
back.
he did the last time. I'm sure he'll be
Yeah,
right
what-
behind us.
What could go
Yes.
wrong?
I guess
Lord's
it's-
looking back at the void behind us and says, "I don't think I want to risk going back. I don't know what that is behind us, but it doesn't look like something we should try and walk through."
So Zevarra turns back around and looks up the stairs. What do I see?
You see shattered, floating islands. It almost looks like above you.
Okay.
But like, sorry, islands make it sound way bigger than it actually is. It's like an asteroid belt, but like that is in like a small, like kind of little orbit.
Like in the stairs, or like up above us?
Above you guys, like where the light is coming from.
Stairs like kind of open up into just like a open expanse.
Yeah, it's almost like you see space.
Okay.
How far up can we walk?
You can walk up.
Like, are there more stairs
Yeah.
above us?
Oh yeah. It's
essentially?
like it's a pretty decent staircase. And like if you guys walk forward, like if you guys stay as a group, like you see like stairs dropping off behind you. Like not in the like hurry up, more like once you get like 10, 15 feet away from them, they just kind of fade away. But like they don't come back if you guys go back. We'll let you guys think about that for a second. Hey.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Elbus.
Yeah.
Thank you for padding the runtime. What are you doing?
All right, so I'm gonna hit the melee strike. So I have to do melee strike, and then if I hit the melee strike, I get to do my so this is a plus 13 to hit, I believe. So I think I have to roll like I have to roll at least a 6 to hit this creature. So let's see how we go. That's a 19 plus 13. So what is that? That's 20. No,
that'd be 30 something.
29 plus 3, so that's 29, 30, 31. That's
it's a crit hit either way.
To hit.
It's a crit hit anyway.
Let me bring out the crit deck. Let's see what you got in here. Yeah.
Actually, what kind is that? Just a regular melee?
Give me 1 second. I gotta make sure.
100.
That's all you got.
Yeah, so that's a 1d8. So we'll do the 1d8 real quick. So that's another 2, but that doubles, right? So
yeah,
that's a
but
4.
I also
Does
have
my strength modifier. Oh, sorry. You do your thing.
I have the card here. What kind of damage is it?
It's
Slashing?
yes, just it's regular slashing. Versatile would be piercing. So it's slashing. Slashing damage.
That doesn't. Wait. Actually, no. I was like, that really doesn't. Like, that isn't giving you like the full effect. And then I read the last thing. You shattered its jaw.
Ooh.
Until healed, the target is wounded 1, can't speak, eat, drink, or make attacks with its jaws.
Ooh.
Which is one of the attacks that it was definitely doing.
Sweet. So the damage is what I roll, right?
Correct. Yeah.
So I rolled a 2. So
yeah, roll it and then double it.
So that's a 4. Does my strength modifier double, or is that just 1?
I think that's just 1 still.
All right, so that's a total of 6 points of slashing.
You said 6?
For that, yep. And now I get to do my because of the spell strike. Now I get to do my cast of produce flame against the creature. Which that is a plus 11, so I have to get at least an 8 on this roll. I almost rolled a d8 again. That wouldn't have worked. And that's an 18, so that is a 29 to hit with
another
that.
Crit.
Nice.
I think I remember.
That's a magical.
Yeah, I think I'm remembering because like when we were doing our fun play test, I think we said if you roll a natural 20. And that's when we would do this, but whatever, we'll do this on there. And target takes an extra 1d8 poison damage because it has an allergic reaction literally to your fire. So just add a 1d8 to whatever damage you're doing.
Okay, all right. Let me see what produce flame actually does damage wise. So I get All right. Small ball flame appears. On a success, you deal 1d4 damage plus your spellcasting modifier. So that's 1d4 plus 4. So let's do that. So that's a 4. That doubles, right?
Double.
Or is it? Yeah, so 4, that's 8 plus 4, so that's 12 points of fire.
How do you kill it?
So I think the same thing happens, right? So my sword slices through and it just rips this thing's jaw off, right? And then as the jaw falls off, I, with the other hand, cast Produce Flame directly into the creature's mouth. And as the flame like hits the creature, like its allergicness to flame disintegrates it the same exact way that Zevarra's disintegrated it, and it just like goes away, and then Elbus walks through the disintegrating bits of the creature up the staircase.
Nice.
There we go.
And just for the sake of 1d8 poison damage, that would have been 4 points of poison.
And then that just burned away. So you go in there, and like as you guys are walking along, all of a sudden there's an Elbus.
and an Elbus who definitely looks worse for wear. And you just see like, I'm gonna say like you see like a chunk of entrail on his shoulder because he walked through the creature as it disintegrated.
Yuck. Yeah, that's gross.
Lord looks at Elbus and is like, what took you?
And as he's walking up the steps, you just see him pop open a potion and he drinks it.
Doing all right.
And that is a potion of elixir of life. I don't know what elixir of life does, so let me find that. But you don't have to know what that is right now.
And an elixir of life, I think, is just 2d6 or 2d4.
It's a minor, yeah.
Up. So are you guys just walking up the path?
Oh, I got a
I think
1d6
so.
on that, so that's not bad.
I don't think we have another choice, so yeah.
Yeah. Elbus just looks at everybody and goes, "We're good."
I mean, I think Zephan wouldn't really be waiting for people who are just standing around. As soon as he got there, he would have just like
Kept going.
Yep. He'd just be like, all right, Elbus is coming. Well, we'll see what's going on up ahead here.
Oh, I realized I played the wrong music again. 1 second.
Uh-oh.
I thought there was something different.
Let's see. Hold on. What does this? We'll keep this one. It fits anyway. You guys remember a couple weeks ago I asked for a certain person to do a certain role?
Yeah! Nat 2. Woo!
You want to know what happened with said role?
Yeah.
You guys are walking up and we fade to black. And we are back in the Hall of the Crimson Coral. We see Brother Tross walking by, telling some late night people coming by to do worship to Odine. Just kind of doing that, and he's just like, yes, I had a weird bout, but we're back to normal. You, Odine bless. Okay, and like he as he's walking by there, he pauses in front of the door that Ash is in. And he's just like, oh, Odine, if you could help this young one. I know that this music is really loud in the GM's ears, so let me just turn it down a little bit so I can remember what I'm saying. I know that he strayed from your path, but your wooders are always inviting, forgiving, and healing. Please guide this child back to you. and he prays, and like he kind of opens up the door, and he sees Ash sitting there. Well, not sitting there, sorry. Lying there, covered in like his blanket and or whatever thing he has, and his room is almost like he didn't actually ever visit the place. It's like there's still some books, some scriptures. As Brother Tross walks over and picks up Ash's fake plaque that he has for that he made to his counterfeit like little holy symbol that he had. Mm-hmm. And he looks at it and you come back, my child. We will have to have a long conversation. As he places it back down, like on a table that's nearby, and he walks out and closes the door, and the camera stays in there with Ash. And a couple minutes go by, and he's just kind of sitting there, and then we see like the camera like slowly does like a Kubrick zoom in, kind of like slow, as like the room is just still and quiet. There's no like the sounds kind of drift away. We see on the table a little energy, a little spark happens on the little tablet as this green energy kind of flows from it, and as we kind of keep slowly zooming in until we see Ash's hand just kind of snap a little bit, like kind of click and snap, and we're back on the staircase. You guys want to get to the top of the stairs?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Let's go to a different map. Boop. This map is quite big.
Uh-oh. Oh. I didn't do that. You did that. Cool. I was like, where am I? Oh, Susan!
Oh, it's the beginning of Elden Ring. Okay.
I was like, I know where we are now.
So I'm zooming out so that way everyone can see the scale of this on the... It was a big place.
You weren't lying that we're going to be done in 2 more episodes. Oh my gosh.
Yeesh.
Yes.
2 episodes just to like hop and skip across.
Yeah, just to get there.
So if Zephan actually had went out on the little boat, would we have gotten here sooner?
That sounds like a Q&A style question. But no.
If I had allowed Ash to just get sucked into the liquid, would we have gotten here sooner?
That is a season 1 question where season 2 was modified to make sure we could finish it, the story, by the end of the year. Yeah, so you see Susan, but she looks different.
Different how?
Like, she looks like very stiff.
Like dead?
You either have to get closer or do some sort of form of check.
Yeah, Zephan is just gonna try to jump over to this thing over here.
Okay, to jump over, you're gonna need to give me some athletics checks.
Alrighty. Athletics, you say?
Yeah.
Here we go. Yep, that is a 23.
Yeah, you're fine. You got over there with ease.
Sweet. Anybody else following me, or do I just keep going?
Yeah, I think as as she watches him, she like will start calling out to Susan. Oh gosh, I lost myself now. I don't know where I am on this map anymore. And yeah, so she's gonna try and follow and like calling out, like you're just calling Susan's name, you know, like we're here, like, you know, that kind of thing. Just like trying to.
There's like no response.
Okay. That is a 15.
All right. Yeah, you make it over fine.
Okay. Golly day, where am I?
Lor, I think, is also going to jump over.
Okay.
To 2.
This is going to be where Lor fails. Like, I don't want to say it's going to happen, but...
No, that is a 25.
Yep. You make it fine.
Never doubted you.
Let me see what I can do here. Does it have to be athletics?
Um,
Can Elbus do acrobatics?
Sorry, Elbus.
And, like,
we're out of here.
His jump is more of a like a flipping
reverse
whatever
handspring.
Over, right? Like he's not trying to like brutally get over. He is finessily jumping.
I get
across.
what, an acrobatics? Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Finessily.
because that's up 9 more points to my proficiency than my athletics, and that is a 20.
Okay, you're fine.
Sweet.
right,
Yes,
keep
I'm
going.
leading the pack. I'm just gonna try to. How far is the jump from?
All right, this one is
Yeah.
definitely farther.
here.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it is.
So, what would be closer, here to here, or?
I did not see where you
here?
pinged. Hold on. What was?
No. Basically,
I-
directly across from where I'm at, or if I went over here.
That
did,
would be a easier jump. It's closer. Like this also
And
right
then-
here. Let me picture to you. Like these here are kind of like slightly elevated. This is higher. Like this one's down
Oh,
here,
Okay.
but it's like
yeah,
a little
no.
bit lower than you. So it's like you would have to jump up. Well, yeah, you still got to give me a check. It is a little bit
Yep,
farther
yep,
of a
yep.
jump for that one.
Yeah,
So-
I gotcha. I'm not doing it super difficult.
I think
jump.
you get like a bonus if you like do a running jump.
Oh.
I think
Yeah.
it seems like the game that would do that.
I'll sprint.
Yeah, so I don't know, while you're doing that, like you guys can see, like if you guys remember the other place where you guys were like, can't look, you can't avoid not looking at this place around
Oh.
I got a helmet.
you. But well, maybe you don't notice, but like Lor and Zevarra, you guys both realize like this isn't having the same effect as the other environment was.
Yeah.
This is like, you do feel like if you fall into it, because it is like an ocean, but the ocean is space. And it's like messing with your mind a little bit. If we were playing Call of Cthulhu, you guys would be doing sanity rolls out the wazoo. But it's not that kind of game. But yeah, it is like this mirror space ocean that is just kind of just going in there. And like you guys like, well, no, I don't want to say. Do you guys look into it or like inspect it at all?
Elbus
or-
is fully focused on Susan.
Okay,
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I'm not looking
same
into
with
it.
Lor.
no problem.
He doesn't even notice anything else other than Susan's in front of him.
Yeah.
And he is now running on all fours
Okay, yeah.
because he's a cat.
Yeah, there's a long jump. Action.
There's a long jump action.
Yeah. You stride to make a horizontal leap and attempt an athletics check to increase the length of your jump. The DC of the athletics check is equal to the total distance in feet you're attempting to move during your leap. So you need to succeed at a DC 20 check to leap 20 feet. You can't leap farther than your speed. If you didn't stride at least 10 feet, or if you attempt to jump in a different direction than your stride, you automatically fail your check. This DC might be increased or decreased due to the situation as determined by the GM.
Alright, so I need 35 DC.
All right. I have a 30-sided dice. I'm breaking out for this.
Yeah, let me guess, it's loaded too.
No, it's not.
I'm
It's like
joking.
an actual game playable 30-sided dice.
Oh.
But no, I won't break that out.
Yeah, no.
20-sided dice.
Mhm.
It's my 99-cent GameStop dice. Here we go. Jumping across there after taking, what is this, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 feet of sprinting.
Wait, you did 35? Oh, you were sprinting to jump across. Okay.
Yes. So
Nat one.
that is nope. That is a 14.
Yeah, you make it.
Sweet.
All right. I will also jump across. I also have a trained skill, which I thought I would never use.
Choo
but I
choo.
trained quick jump, which you can use high jump and long jump as a single action instead of 2 actions. If you do, you don't perform the initial stride, nor do you fail if you don't stride 10 feet.
Okay.
So essentially, I can just do a standing long jump.
Hey, before you do your rolls, Zephan, did you have Nate? Did you have like I saw you raise your hand like you had a question.
Yeah, I was just curious, Laura, before we all start jumping onto this rock that's
Yep.
just barely big enough to hold me,
That
are we
is
gonna
true.
like jump on and then like everybody pile up here, or do we want to like kind of one at a time up to some of the bigger stuff?
Certainly do that.
I think
It's-
Zephan's gonna jump down there and go, no, let me get to the next rock, people. And then yeah, Dave,
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
was
try to
not
jump
looking
up
at
to the
the
next
size.
rock here.
Okay.
And that is going to be a 18.
Yeah, you make it.
Sweet.
As soon as Zephan jumps, Elbus is already in the air for.
As Lore's like getting ready, he's like 1 and a 2, and then there's the professor.
and that is a 17.
Yeah.
From Elbus.
You good?
Fauna's
then
gonna
Elbus.
stand here and get ready to block Elbus from being able to land. He's gonna be
No,
like,
and then
"No,
Elbus
no."
jumps again, and that's a 26.
Yeah. Well, I guess you jump over him.
Yeah, and then Elbus jumps over him, doing like a corkscrew like flourish.
It really makes you
That's-
wonder why he was
Mage
teaching for
hand,
like
Legend
30
Maid,
years.
Grab your feet
'Cause
while
Al-
you're
'cause
flipping through the air so you fall flat on your
taught
face.
because what's her name?
Susan.
Told him to.
Yep. All right, Lore, do you want to do your what you have been trying to do?
Yep.
By the way,
So-
you guys can also aid each other. Like that's the thing. Okay, just
I'm going to throw Professor Elbus across the next one.
You can do it, Lore.
I think the only
Yeah.
person that could throw is the one that's the 2 that are jumping now.
Elbus.
What's your
Oh,
roll?
I didn't say I
creates-
was gonna throw him all the way across.
I know.
I just
Or
said I was
well.
gonna chuck him.
Yeah.
Elbus aids by creating produce flame underneath of Lore's feet as he is jumping.
That's
kidding.
good. That's good.
A
I like that.
19.
Okay, yep, you're good.
Okay, and I'll follow.
I probably have to move again.
He has
Oh,
to
that's
get on
right,
to
right,
the
right,
next
yeah.
one for you to
Okay.
be able to.
That is a 20.
Yeah, you make it.
All
Made it
right.
past my rock trap. But did the last person? Hold up. Wait a second, Sally.
Yep. Who said it?
Sally. So I got a 22 for this first jump
Yep, you're good.
Nice.
and a 27 for the second.
All right. And now the rock begins to sink because everyone. No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
Ready. As
we're
the
all
rock
on
begins to sink, I'm gonna jump across the next one, flipping deuces to people, being like, "See ya."
I have a 22 for that one, so we're gonna just jump here.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump across too.
Yeah, and I got a 29.
I got a 28.
All right, yeah.
So I'm jumping here in front of Josh. Or Albus.
Okay, well, that's like a raised dais, so you kind of land right in the wall.
Alright, fine then. I'm just gonna sprint. I'm gonna shuffle quickly ahead of Albus to here and kind of like.
No problem.
I'll just scout ahead here, folks, and start like scouting. this way.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't talk about scouting. I don't think Zevarra is like letting you ahead, like she's keeping pace with you. I don't know that she's even like scouting. She's just going up to Susan.
By scouting, I mean I'm just walking relatively close to the wall. And,
okay. Well, Zevarra's just walking up to Susan.
Stay ahead of everybody. Like, no, I'm the scout. I stick in the front. That's my whole job here. All I'm good for. I can't attack anything.
So because Elbus is within 30 feet of Susan now, he is going to cast command to Susan. And he is going to say, wake up.
Okay. Do you roll anything for that, or is this one of these other things you just kind of do?
So I shout a command that's hard to ignore. You can command the target to approach you, run away, release what it's holding, drop clone, stand in place.
I feel like usually there's a saving throw.
The effects depend on the target's will save.
All right. Well, I'm going to save you a spell slot.
What if they can't understand you?
Because as you guys all draw closer, you see that she's not just standing there. She's like encased in some like reflective material.
All right. In that case, then, Elbus wants to detect a magic on the case.
Zephan's going to use his sling to throw a rock at it.
All right. Well, roll to hit. Or I guess it's definitely magical.
32 to hit.
It hits. And
so
pings off, and there doesn't seem to be any damage.
Oh, come on. That was 6 damage, too.
Yeah.
So I learned the school of magic behind the highest level of effect that the spell detects. So if there's multiple, you decide which one I get.
Well, I gotta find out my own stupidity, make-believe stuff, what it would fall under.
Zephan's gonna say, yeah, that's hard.
Yeah, that's hard. Oh my gosh, it's getting too late. I can't keep up.
Yeah. I had a 6:30 prayer meeting this morning, and I've been up all day. I feel you.
I had a yard
It's been men's
sale.
retreat day, too, so we've been, like, back and forth between the church and stuff.
Jeez.
I no longer have a headache, so I'm feeling great.
Drugs will do that to you.
Caffeine and food.
Yeah. Can I just walk up and put my hand on this thing?
You can. You are getting the School of Transmutation. Do you get all schools? Or just one school?
So what it says is you learn the School of Magic for the highest level effect within range that the spell detects. If multiple effects are equally strong, the GM determines which you learn. So I only get one with this casting.
Okay.
I can cast again.
Yeah, you feel like there's something else in there.
So there's transmutation and something else.
Yep. So Zephan, you're touching it.
Yep.
Yeah, it feels cold. But like it's hard, but it's like it's almost like you definitely knew from your earlier impromptu test that it is hard. But like it feels like a gelatin. Like when you touch it, like it moves, and like it's not an ooze, it's not like a slime of any kind of living creature. It's just she seems stuck. But like at the same time she doesn't you're not unless you're going to do, you're not really sure like the state of her I can't think of the right word, but like if she's alive in there or if it's actually her, but it looks like her.
Can I like look around this? I mean, somebody else might want to do something since there's like 5 of us here.
Yeah.
You're counting me?
Can I roll?
No, you can't. I took it back.
I guess occultism. That's the closest thing to like magic, right? That would be like, well, I guess. Oh no. I'm gonna roll Arcana. So I guess Zevarra is like kind of like slowly circling it, just looking at it, and wants to do an Arcana check to see if she can like determine maybe like what this is or how it's being. Yeah, I think she's looking for like how it's being maintained. Okay, that is a 20.
20. It's really difficult to tell. Like, you definitely feel like you're on the right path, but it's like this almost seems otherworldly, if not like almost like with everything you guys have read, like other dimension.
Ugh.
Like,
we're already in another dimension.
Yeah, it's just really weird.
Elbus, knowing that this is a hard, like a long shot, unless Lor wants to do something first.
I don't think I've got anything that's going to be like good here.
Do we like look around the platform for any kind of control panel or like runes that might control something, or
Yeah, I mean, I could do like a
try to chop it with your axe? Burn it with the torch.
I could do like a perception check to see if there's any like structural weaknesses.
Yeah.
I wonder what would happen.
Detect. Well, that was a nat 1.
Yeah,
This
no.
is way out of his.
It looks neat. You are 100% sure that you saw this in a book that you read years ago, and it was like 101 ways to make cool gelatin. So you think you can eat it?
Lor's up just licking it.
Ew.
It tastes
so
like
gross.
cold.
Yeah, Lor just is like on it, like.
What are you
It's
doing?
Jell-O.
Stop!
How many licks can you get to the center?
Oh my god.
Nat ones make you do stupid things.
He's having a little bit of his own mental breakdown. He didn't have a small child, 2 small children to yell at, so he's like,
The weird void is getting to him.
I think
Elbus. Oh, no,
I
you're
want
good,
to
Zephan.
take out some of the stuff that I discovered when
Oh gosh.
when we like went to the apothecary. So I'm gonna pull out the Eye of Matu, the Golem Core, and the Demon Heart. I'm just gonna kind of lay them out in front of there, and I'm gonna take the Eye of Matu, and I'm just gonna like touch it to the whatever's around.
yeah, there seems to be like a reaction, like a excuse me, and not a, it definitely reacts to it, where it's just like almost like it shies away.
I'm gonna like look at that, put it back down, and then I'm gonna pick up the Golem Core, and I'm gonna put that up next to it.
Yeah, nothing, no response.
Set that down. Demon Heart.
It like almost like draws closer to it.
Ooh. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do this, but Elbus. Come here real quick.
And Elbus, looking at what Zephan's doing, like, it's like, how did you get those?
That's for me to know and you not to. So,
And
Demon Heart, it
Yeah,
likes.
Zevarra's just like, it's
I
a
have
long
Matu,
story.
it doesn't like. How can we use these to open it up in a super awesome manner?
So, quick question, real quick. Is everybody looking at Susan except for Zephan, who's kind of talking with everybody else?
I am, definitely.
Elbus is trying to cast a spell.
All right, yeah, cast your spell. I just want to know where everyone's looking.
I
No,
mean,
Elbus
I
is looking directly at Susan. So,
yeah, and I would be like continuing or like finishing that like Arcana check. So
Sorry. I'm not paying attention to Susan. I'm trying to figure out how to.
Okay, so you're looking
the
at
stuff
the
that I
party.
found.
Okay. I'm just making sure I know where everyone's like visually looking. Okay. Yeah. So
I'm
finish.
looking back at Elbus. Like,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So Elbus sees the two things, and he like looks at Zephan, and like I think he like reaches out for the Eye of Matu, not knowing that other people have like disappeared into it. Does Zephan hand it to him?
Nope, Zephan's going, no.
Okay,
Last guy that touched that besides me just vanished.
And then Elbus kind of like takes both of his hands in that kind of like the same thing that he did for Fireball, and he casts Dispel Magic at a 2nd level spell on the gelatin to see if it has any effect.
I was about to say, if he's casting something at me,
No, it's not at you. Like
I'm
he
about to
kinda
dodge
came
out
up
the
there.
way and chuck a demon heart in his face. Like, this is gonna get spicy.
No. When you pull that away from him, he sidesteps you, and you just see him like do his like hand thing, and he brings his hands over his head, and he throws them into the gelatin.
Okay.
Yep. So he's doing that. Zephan, you're sitting there. Zevarra, you finishing whatever spell you were doing?
I was just doing a check, yeah. So when you asked, like, I was just doing the Arcana check. So I haven't done a spell, but when you asked if I was looking, yeah, I'm looking at her.
Doing that. Hey, so Elbus, you like it seems like when it doesn't seem to have an effect. Like, so this is high level magic, but Zephan, you notice. Like when at the same time and everything that this green rip in space happens as somebody walks through. You guys see below you down here that it didn't,
I see it.
It didn't go to the. Did it go to the right thing? I don't know what. There we go.
No,
there we go.
Yeah, somebody's out there.
Yep. Hold up. I put it on the wrong map thing. There we go. I put it on the wrong layer. There we go.
Where's Elbus, by the way?
He's right here. He's supposed to be up here. There you go.
I was gonna say, he was like covered up by something. I was
Zephan,
Yep.
You recognize this person right away because it's Ash.
Oh, well, that's easy. I'm gonna go. Oh, hey, Ash.
Hey.
Zevarra's like head snaps around,
and he's like, "That's not gonna work."
Oh, yeah.
No, and he walks to you, like he's walking on air.
Oh gosh.
Like, no, that's not gonna work.
Solid?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
He's totally there.
Any ideas how to get Susan out of here?
Yeah. Let me have a crack at it. And he kind of walks up.
He just walks past Lor.
As he walks by, Lor's like, "What are you doing here?"
I have awakened.
Something doesn't
You're
sound
alive?
I never died.
Have you been here the whole time?
No.
You looked really dead.
Look, there was a recasting. Like, this is what just happens between seasons now. No, it's no, I awakened. I woke up and well, they brought me here because I have a task.
Who's they?
What is that?
Oh, don't worry about it. You wouldn't understand. Look, I don't want to touch the stone again, okay? Look, when you talk to a god and then you challenge them, it get real weird, you know? We had a heart-to-heart.
He didn't challenge him. Well, he did, but not the way that you said it.
Josh was like, "Do not play my character wrong."
So if you wanted to bring him back, you could have told me.
Also,
Ruin the surprise.
I should double check, Dave. I'm suffering no visible consequences from holding both the Eye of Matu and the Demon Heart, right?
At the same exact time.
Correct.
Right?
You, for some reason, you're fine.
Lor looks at Z and is like, "Can you check him? Is he real?"
Zevarra's like so in shock. Yeah, I'll like do another Arcana check.
Elbus is kind of like.
That's better.
So who's this one?
That's a 25.
Yeah. Zephan is just gonna kind of mage hand Ledgermain the Eye of Matu out towards Ash.
Don't give that to him.
Just kind of floating it out there.
Like,
no, he's like
on the back of the head.
It's like, no, stop it! I don't want that.
Fine.
So Zevarra looks over at Lor and she's like, it's him.
Look, this is what we wanted. We wanted to find Susan. I have the way to free her.
Sweet. How?
I have to interact with the Jello, Jon.
Oh, okay. Here you go.
You have to understand.
I'm just gonna step back and make room.
And as he steps up, well, I think you guys are looking at him.
Thermatology's in the Jello, and it goes everywhere.
Yeah.
The secret was the thaumaturgy all along.
You guys hear from behind Lor, you hear Angry Man.
Oh gosh.
As a goblin walks out of the ocean. He's like, "That's not Ash."
Oh my gosh.
And Ash, or not Ash, eyes glow green as they turn into pretty much what looks like snake eyes, and just like,
no.
I thought I got rid of you. As green flames go around as this body.
We can't fight a god or godchild or whatever this is.
No, it's not a god.
Don't worry. You don't have to fight him this session. We'll see y'all next month as they got to find out what they want to do with this little guy.
Little guy.
Oh, this is going to be fun, man.
Ooh, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
The whole time, my fake dad.
I'm basically
the evil
holding,
villain.
I'm basically holding like the holy hand grenade for this guy.
Maybe.
Whee!
Anybody worship Matu?
So, when I said earlier, when I was like,
which one was Matu?
Matu's the wind god.
He's the wind guy.
No.
Nah, I'm a little bit more of the fire kind of guy.
Yeah. So when I said I was learning how to make characters, it wasn't just to know how you guys have to do things. It may have been for this specific moment the whole time.
Oh my gosh.
To call in the flesh.
Yeah, that's insane, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, is it still look like Ash?
Oh yeah,
or is
it looks like Ash.
Okay.
It just
But
has
with
green
like serpent
glowing
eyes.
Yeah, it's Ash. I'll give you guys a peek behind the curtain. When I asked for that die roll, it determined who was going to be in Ash.
No, this honestly is really good. I love this. I love this as a storytelling plot.
I mean, it makes sense. It totally makes sense.
in the
He
whole
is a
entirety of this
cultist.
was
He is a cultist that got possessed.
Yeah.
who technically is empty right now. So
You play too
Yeah.
much Call of Cthulhu.
What?
I just want to say, this is giving me some real Call of Cthulhu.
I mean, we have
I
been having
thought it
lots
was
of fun
Call
with that.
of D-Pain for Dave. It's not really Call of Cthulhu.
Yeah.
If you,
Oh,
It's
so
Pain
good.
mythos and not Cthulhu.
it's honestly, this ending all came about when we were like, let's try to pull this all together. And
Yeah.
then I was sitting there and I'm like, what can we do? And then I was like, oh, wait a second. Ash has been skull scourged. And so I was like, what better way to tie up some loose ends than
Oh my gosh.
let's find out.
That's kind of insane. That's
Mhm.
I used all of my very heavy spells, so this is going to be really
Yeah,
fun for the rest of us.
that was the whole purpose of those things. They might have been a completely different creature before this encounter was put together. That was going to be a lot worse. And I was like, Nah, I gotta make them feel good before I get mean.
And before we all die.
How many extra points of damage did I do on that? Did it just double?
No, it was so weakness 5. It just does 5 extra base. Like it's just an extra 5 damage. Like
okay,
that's I think that's what it. I think at least how it works in the playtest. I was like, I remember hearing this where I believe if it's like, it's pretty much just like weakness fire 5, and so it's just fire damage plus 5.
Okay.
Rather than like,
so those only had like 40 some points of.
They were level 3 creatures.
Ooh.
They were elite shadow drakes.
I found that. I thought maybe it was a shadow drake.
Mm-hmm. So
exciting.
Yeah. So for y'all in the Chatamaroos, we will be back next month to the penultimate episode, if I said the right word.
As Elbus kills Ash.
Yeah,
Let's
as
go!
I make Josh kill his own character.
I was gonna say, isn't that just poetic something?
Can we just have like Ash and Little Ash just Ash off?
You can if you want.
Ash off. Just have Dave fighting himself for an hour.
This calls back to making me debate for myself for an hour.
Yeah.
So I have 1 spell slot left. So just so you guys know, that's how well I play my characters. Just like when I used all of my healing spells to bring back Little Ash.
Yeah.
We'll see how well of a choice that was.
Hey, anime. Oh, you just missed them all. As I was saying, I was telling everybody, hey, this session we're gonna get a real reaction.
I was gonna say,
out of
missed
everybody.
the big reaction.
Yes. But anime, how are you doing?
That's awesome. Love it.
Look at this map, though. Isn't this map cool?
It is a very cool map.
I had to pay money for this map. It better be cool.
Really? It is very cool. I like it a lot.
Yeah, it will be on YouTube, anime. In short, well, a player character came back as a boss.
Which I was not expecting, so kudos.
To be fair, I don't think anybody here was expecting.
Yeah. Yep.
It just was making me laugh when Josh was sitting there when I was like, Kaj was telling Zevarra to go talk with Ash. And he's like, am I going to play 2 characters?
I'll say, is this about to happen? Because I don't think I'm ready for playing 2 characters at once.
No one's ready for you to play 2 characters. We see how much trouble you have playing 1.
especially bringing Ash back, because that is a fully role-only character to find out what he does.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You've done, I'm pretty sure people have done 2 characters before. It's just, I didn't want to add 2 characters at the same time while we are still learning Pathfinder.
Yeah.
If I died against that guy, would I have come back as Ash and then something else would have happened?
No, I don't know what would have happened. That encounter literally was just to make you waste resources.
Yeah, that's what it did. So
yeah, I was like, I don't want to actually do major damage to you guys. I didn't realize I still had the multi-stream up.
And I'm only down 15 hit points.
There we go.
Out of how many?
I'm only down 9.
48.
That one.
Got 33 left.
I'm gonna be studying this map over the next couple of days, looking for every single slice of shadow I can find.
Oh my gosh.
Dave, as we were walking up the stairs, how many potions do you think I could have taken?
How many did you say you took?
Well, I said I took 1, but maybe as I was going, I just kept drinking my elixirs of life minor until I got full.
Yeah, I'll let you do that.
I only have 4, so now I have 0.
He's a nice, yeah.
Let me see how many more of these I can do. So that was 2 more hit points. That sucked.
Yeah.
I was a nat 1 on that one.
Oh.
Yeah. So anime with this game, pretty much
more.
it used to be D&D, then Wizard of the Coast did their thing, and so then we switched over to Pathfinder. And so there's a little bit of growing pains as we are trying to figure out everything. Yeah, that was the other thing. I was like, what fits these characters? So I'm like trying to like, what would these characters be now? And I'm like, well, this is fun trying to figure this all out.
And then we're doing pretty good for like a random change in game system halfway through.
Well, we'll see how well it goes when I have to, well, do this. do this next month. So, but yeah.
Should be fun.
Yeah, but I'll let y'all go.
Not bad.
Bye.
Oh, yep, I'm gonna probably stay a bit longer.
Everybody have a good night.
I have to wake up before 7 to go set up lots of tables.
I would like to be the first to say good morning to all of you.
Oh yeah, my computer did change over because I don't have my filter on anymore, which means that it is past 12 o'clock.
You're welcome.
Okay, let's have part 2.
You survived, Elizabeth. Woo.
I did. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll get a. I'll hear on Tuesday how well she survived the day.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how I feel tomorrow morning trying to get up at 6:30 or whatever ungodly hour. We'll see.
Oh, good. Well, thanks for playing, guys. I'm gonna stay on for a little bit longer.
All right, you guys.
Bye.
See you next month.